Okay, so we're formatting the MLA format still. I'm going to talk a little bit about making the tables. Okay, again, you can make a new paragraph like that. Okay, by hitting return. You can center your tables, is fine with me, or you can left align your table if you want. Okay. Again, we can hit center. You have to do 3 tables. One is a needs assessment. What is in the needs assessment? I'm going to hit return. What is in the needs? The needs assessment is a table where you spell out the kind of information or the kind of features that your needs assessment is. How you would use the technology. How would you use the computer that you bought? Where you would use it. What kind of features you would look in a computer. Your needs. What is my needs? Okay, my needs might be, first off, I need to use a computer that is on the go. One that connects to the internet. One that can go to a printer, a wireless printer maybe. One that I can plug my video camera into. If you do video. What else? One that can play a DVD. You're going to have a hard time finding a DVD player in a computer today. This is a Sony or Windows. Mac doesn't really have that. And the reason why you do these needs assessment, because that then might specify what kind of computer you purchase, right? Hey, I got a giant DVD collection at home. I'd like to play them on my computer, right? Wouldn't that be nice? Well, you're not going to buy a Mac Air unless you buy the external DVD drive, and then that's going to be another, what, $80? Nothing you buy at the Apple store is less than $80. You even buy, I just bought, these mouses like $60 just for a mouse. Welcome to the Apple store. Okay, so we have it, and usually what I want you to do is kind of specify it in a chart. Okay, so a table. I don't know how I would do this in the table. Let's go look at some previous students and see what they have written. How about that? It's good to go cheat and see what other people have done. How about that? Hey, I can go back in time and see what last semester or the semester before. Let's see. What are we in? What was last semester? Spring? No, that was last fall. Let's go back to spring 2014. We'll steal some papers from what the students wrote then. Oh, you want to see what's on the test? Let's see what's on the test. Oh, here's the answers, or here's the questions. Oh, we already talked about who did the email, right? And what was the French one in the video called? USB. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll do a review for the test. Not today. I'm looking for a paper. Hold on. Okay, let's see what somebody else wrote. Needs, task, and objectives. Resources required. Okay. Ooh, these are pretty ugly though. Purple and orange. The student didn't do a very nice coloring wise, but hey. And try not to use crazy fonts like this. I know they used a crazy font here, but this is the kind of chart I'm looking for you to make. Okay, so one's called needs assessment, and then I think a system requirements, and then I want you to give me a comparison table where you show me the different prices. Include the price too. I think one of the main things that I said to the students when they turned this in is they didn't tell me what the final price is. It's hard for me to compare a computer if I don't know the total. Okay? I'll send you these samples from what our students do. I'll post them on Monday, okay? Okay, what are we doing? Let's do the needs assessment. So a simple table. You'll notice there's a couple, two columns. That's fine. So there we go. First, let's save our page before the computer crashes and we have to start over from scratch, right? We don't want that to happen. So I'm just calling mine MLA format sample. You can call yours anything you want. But again, just start your paper from this sample that we're making today, and you should be fine. Okay?
We can turn this one in.
If you can write about computers very quickly today, sure. Okay, so to put a table in, we're going to go under the Insert option Table right here. Of course, you should think about how many rows and columns. Now, you can add rows and columns and things like that. You can. Again, right here is the table. You can put your cursor over top, and you can drag. Should we do 3 or 2 columns? What is the boxes inside the columns called? What is this box called?
A cell.
A cell, yes. It's on the test. You guys got your test sheet, right? Now you can customize your table in several different ways. You can customize it by hand if you want over here. You can bold the first line if you want, things like that. Or you can actually just do it by hand. There's different options up here for doing those things. You can shade your boxes if you want. Notice how I had my cursor inside this one so it shaded it. So again, if you want, you can select the entire table by clicking on this little kind of, see the little plus in the upper corner right there? The plus in the upper corner will allow you to format. I'm supposed to use what? 12 point, right? Isn't that the MLA formatting? Again, right here in the upper corner is where you got kind of like the overall characteristics. It looks like a little crosshair in the upper left corner there. You can color your boxes if you want. Blue is always nice. You can choose the font you want. But of course, you're supposed to use a nice simple font. Try not to do something crazy. So the first box is what was it in the sample? Needs, task, and objectives. Needs, task, and objectives. Needs. Ooh. Needs. Task. And objectives. And then in the second box it was, you guys need to help me out here. Resources required.
Oh.
Resources required. And if you want, you can bold your top row. How do I select the entire top row? Well, there's a couple ways of doing it. You can drag your cursor over both rows by holding the left mouse down and dragging over both rows. Another way to select the entire row is to put your cursor along the edge over here and clicking. Click off. Oh, let me click outside. Click off. Put your cursor kind of along the edge. Oh, nope. I swear there's a way that I thought it would have an arrow that points. No, it does. Should be one that points in all directions. No. Ah. Well, easiest way, put your cursor over top and hold the left mouse down and drag. There. Okay. And of course you can hit bold. If you want to color the text, you'll notice there is a text font color right here. For my paper, you can color the text. I don't know if you would do that for your science class. But for mine, you can color this if you want. Again, the font color is this one with the A. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Okay, so for your needs and objectives, what is my first need? Now, we want to left align this, not center align. Okay, I know the top one is center line. You can have center here, but these ones should be left align so that they're organized. Organized. How do I do that? Okay, you can hold the mouse down over top of all of them, like I did, and go to where the alignment feature is. Where's the left align? No? Where's the left align? Let's try that again. Oh, it did. It's left align now. I don't know how I got to left align. I highlighted them all and went to here. Now it's centered. Highlight them all. Highlight them all. Click this. Left align. I don't know. It worked. So what is my needs? What do I need to do? Let's steal from somebody else. Portable, easy travel. Internet access for research and communication. Create reports. Sync and organize music on iPod and CDs. Who's got an iPod? You can tell how old this paper is. Probably don't even know what iPod is. Use video chat. Print from more than one printer on a network. Create spreadsheets for school and personal use. Copy files, documents from flash drive or other devices. Okay, so whatever. What you need to do is list how you would use a computer. How do you use a computer? Watch Netflix. That's my number one thing. What else do we want to do? Edit video. That's my second number one thing.
Download YouTube clips.
Yeah, you guys all, I taught you how to steal from YouTube, didn't I?
Yep.
Okay, did I teach you how to steal from a DVD? Ooh, okay, I'll teach you how to steal from a DVD later if you want. What else do we want to do? Video. Watch, or no, we're not watching, we're surfing the internet, you know. Wireless. What would be a bonus would be if I could get it to do cell phone. What would that be called?
Hotspot.
What was it called?
Hotspot.
A hotspot. Yeah. Connect a hotspot. You might want to capitalize each option here, just like the caps in the other one. That makes it easier maybe to see. What else do we use a computer for? Well, we want to download photos.
Music.
Camera.
Make video calls.
Play. Yeah. Voiceover. Or Skype, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. What you want to need to do for this is you need to list how you would use a computer. Then over here with the resources, you need to, to watch Netflix. What I need an internet connection, and of course a computer that's capable of running Silverlight is the extension. Edit video. I need a IEEE 1394 connection, or a USB, or a Thunder. Let's spell Thunder. THUNDAR?
ER.
ER? Thunderbolt connection.
What?
Bolt? BOLT? Okay, and where's Thunderbolt on? What computer? Mac, okay. And for the IEEE 1394, what is that? Okay, put in whatever you want. IEEE 1394 was invented by Mac back about 15 years ago. Okay, it was called FireWire back then. Sony adopted it, and of course Sony couldn't call it the same name as FireWire like Mac did, so Sony calls it iLink, but the technical term for it is IEEE 1394. It's called a firewire connection. Old video cameras that used to, save on tapes and things like that. We used to have to download the video using that kind of connection. Nowadays, most video cameras will store on the scan disk, right, on a diskette, and a lot of computers today will come with the connection right there, so I can take my camera and plug the chip right in there, and I can, even the GoPro goes right in there. Okay, I'm going to go away this weekend. I'm going to GoPro me catching a big fish, and you guys could have to watch it then. If I fall in, no, I can get wet. I'll say again, wireless internet and a hotspot. Well, can we make a hotspot? I don't know.
Some computers can, if I remember correctly, like some new computers that have come out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them can make a hotspot. I don't
This needs this.
know if all of them can.
Is it called scan disk, right? Or is it no? What's the connection? Oh, SD card. That's what I'm thinking of. SD card reader card. And a DVD player. I don't know. You get the idea, right? Okay. You get the idea of how to do the table?
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about the works cited. Okay, so at the end of your paper, you need to have a single document for your works cited. Basically, what is a works cited? It would be the bibliography, which would then tell us where you did your research. Now, you can do research on the internet. It's fine, as long as you tell us the web page and the date you accessed it. Those are the important parts of your works cited from a web page, okay? So let's look at how to do the works cited. Let's go back to the MLA formatting, and we'll talk about that. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Write something in the section, essay, books. MLA does not have a prescribed system of heading for books. If you're using one phrase, make sure simple section. How to cite. Okay, so the entire website. Basically, the title of the site, the date. Oh, the date of access. Use the word web. I'm not sure what. Oh, I think this is the date that the page was made. See, the problem that you run into is you don't always necessarily know what day the page was made, though. I think that's a hard thing. Okay, let's think. I mean, I don't really recognize that you would probably use a book for this. But if you were going to use a book, again, you would use the author's name, the title in quotes, the name of the title of the article, I guess this is. This is the title of the section. I don't know. Let's steal from the other one. Let's see how they did it here. Yeah, I don't.
There's an easy website that does it for you.
So in the original, let me explain a little bit. In the original part of this assignment, one of the requirements is that you had to go visit a store. But I kind of gave up on that because it's all on the internet now. So this is the student here who went to the store. Where the store was located was in italics. They talked to the salesperson and then they put the date down. Here's another way of doing it. The name of the article, the web page, the date it was accessed, and then the link. Do you see that? Let's open another one. Let me try another one. I know I have another one on here. Hold on. So all they did here was they have the name of the website, what they accessed, the date that they accessed it, and then the link. I guess that'll be fine. I don't know. It's kind of confusing for my MLA formatting here, how to do a web page. Because this one is italic, and then this is the web page. Entire website. How to cite Purdue OWL and MLA. Date access. Then they said web. This is when the web page was made, and this is the title of the page. So I'm assuming this is the title of the page. This is where the web page is located and the date it was made. Then they use the word web here, and then they access the date, but there's no link to the actual page here. So I don't know. Let's see what else we can read on here. So here's one citing a article, it looks like. The name of the article, the publication, the date, and then it says web here, so I guess it was online, and then the date it was accessed. So again, name of the article, probably this is the web page. This is when the web page was made. They use the word web here to cite the web, and then the date it was accessed. Do you see that? And of course, it says known author. And then, of course, you have author, page, citation. Marx and Engels describe human history as marked by class struggles. Okay, so I don't really expect you to use a book, or you could use an article if you want. Okay, let's see this one. This one is author, name of the article.
Will this be due by Sunday, or
What's that?
will this be due by Sunday, or?
No, this is weeks away. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain how to do the work cited, and I don't know. Again, what I would say is let's just go and do one. So let's say you went to Dell. Let's do one. Let's go. Dell. My favorite website. Who wants to do an Apple? Who wants to do it? Let's do an Apple. I don't like Dell. Apple. Okay, so we're going to do a pricing of an Apple computer. What I want you to do for this, and next week, next class, we're going to go over all the parts of the computer and the different pieces and why and how much it would cost. Why would you buy a solid-state drive over a one that spins? And we learned last class, what does a hard drive spin at? Like your car, right? And what does your tachometer spin at?
6
RPMs, right? Okay. Same as computer. And did we learn about the DVD? A little bit? Okay, so let's choose a computer. I want an iMac. They're so cute, aren't they? It's like the one in front of you. So when you do your pricing for this assessment or for this assignment, what I want you to do is do a custom buy. Okay, click on the buy, custom buy. And I want you to write about why you would choose certain parts over the other. So your paper and what you're supposed to write about is why you would use certain aspects and why you would buy certain parts of the computer. So part of this assignment, you're going to have to learn why I would want 8 gigabytes of RAM. Okay, why is it important? What would be better to have a 1 terabyte hard drive compared to 500 gigabyte hard drive? Why would I want to have the Intel HD Graphics 5000 or the Intel Iris Pro graphics? Why? Or the NVIDIA GeForce GT 750M with 1 gigabyte memory, video memory? Ooh, why is that important?
You can play video games.
Play games, maybe? It'll be faster. Okay. Most of the software written today is written for take advantage of the memory that's on the video card. We'll talk about that next class. So find the one you like, select it, then customize it. Why would I want 16 gigabytes over 8? Well, the RAM is important for whenever you load an application and you're using an application, it needs to be loaded into RAM. The more RAM you have, the more applications you can have running at any given time. Bonus. Check right there. Storage. Why would I want a flash storage compared to an ATA drive? Well, the flash storage is going to be faster. The data can be pulled off the drive faster, which will then make your hard drive run faster. But of course, look at this. If I choose the 512 gigabyte flash drive, look at this. Boom. 500 megabytes more. Be realistic when you write your paper. Okay, I want you to, it should be a number that you're willing to live with, right? You ever go and buy a car and you're the car dealer guy's showing you all the cars, look at this one. Sunroof, 5-liter engine, 18-inch tires. Yeah, it's all good, but, do I want to pay $600 a month or $300 a month? Be realistic. I always want a super drive. Look at this. Do I want a super drive? What is a super drive? Well, that would be the DVD drive. Okay, but again, it has to use USB. It's not built into the computer anymore. Do you want a magic mouse? Or do you want the trackpad? I don't know. Anybody use the trackpad? It's kind of hard. Difficult. I guess you have to get used to it. You can do 2 fingers and then 1 finger and then swipe up, swipe across. I guess if you get used to it, you get pretty fast using that trackpad, but only Steve Jobs probably can do that. Well, I guess Steve Jobs' family can do that. Do you want a keyboard? Of course you want a wireless keyboard. Do you want some software? You should include software in your paper. Okay? Your paper needs to include software. What kind of software you would want? How much is an Apple or how much is the Office suite for the computer? And it should be realistic. Can I get Office? And I often get students when they write this paper, they write down, I got Office 2016, but they put a Mac down. Or no, 2013, I'm sorry. So they'll say, I'm going to buy Office 2013, but they put down that they're going to buy a Mac. Office 2013 only works on Windows. Yes?
Final paper or the paper we're working on now?
No, I'm kind of talking about the final paper, yes. What I'm trying to give you right now is how to cite this page, but as I'm talking about how to cite this page, I'm going to talk about the paper so you can start thinking about it right now. So the one that you're typing right now is just your sample, but in 2 weeks from now you're going to have to turn something in that I'm explaining what you need to turn in. That's what I'm trying to explain. Okay, I want you to include software in there, and it should be realistic. In my assessment, what I'm trying to say is I often get students say they're going to buy a Mac, but then they put down a price for Office 2013, which doesn't work on a Mac. So it should be realistic, what you choose, is what I'm trying to say. Again, you got Final Cut is a video editing software. Do I want to use that or Adobe? You should come up with a price. How much? If you want to do video editing, you got a GoPro and you want to make those GoPro videos and put them on YouTube and have all your friends see you skateboarding, jumping off cliffs and whatever. Okay, that might be one of your needs. Hey, I need to see myself jumping off the cliff. Well, do you want a Final Cut Pro or do you want Adobe stuff or do you want the free stuff? There's a lot of free software out there. Do you want Logic? Do you want to do audio recording on your computer? Logic is great. One nice thing about Logic is it can connect using MIDI. So if you have a keyboard with the MIDI connection, works great. Yeah. Do you want to pay for Apple Care? Who's bought an Apple with Apple Care? You guys don't pay for Apple Care? Got to get the Apple Care. Something breaks on it, they'll give you a replacement or fix it. That's going to cost you $170. Do you want a one-on-one membership? For $100, somebody at the Apple Store will sit down and teach you how to use it. Here's the Thunderbolt cable. Do you need a Thunderbolt cable? Probably. You want a Thunderbolt optical cable? I don't know what that means. Mini port display to HDMI. You want to watch what you see on your laptop on your TV? Well, I travel. I bring my HDMI wherever I go, and I watch my movies. Then you just watch them on a little screen. You want to transfer it to the television. That'll do it. Boom. Need that. Apple battery charger. I don't need that. External Thunderbolt storage. Ooh, I'd love to have that. Airport. I don't need that. Airport time capsule. Don't need that. Apple TV. That sounds interesting, but too much. Buy a printer with your Mac. Hey, you should include a printer if you want to buy a printer. Color printer. Black and white printer. What kind of printer should we buy? We still need to talk about that. We got laser printer. You got your inkjet printer. You got your laser color printer. Okay, when you're all done, hit add to cart. So what I want you to do for your final chart inside your paper, you should have a comparison. If you're going to do all Mac only, I want to see a comparison between like maybe this kind of computer and maybe a box Mac or maybe a laptop Mac. Or for your final table, you can do a comparison between Windows and Mac. But have the total price, please. Right there. Total price. You should include the pieces that you're buying. In your paper, you should include the pieces that you're buying. They should be in a list in a table. So I should be able to see Windows with all the features, all the different parts. Mac with the different parts. And I should see a total price comparing them. How can I cite this in my paper? I don't know. Here, we'll copy that. Let's do that. Let's cite this in our paper somehow. There we go. So let's insert a new page. Oh, not cover page. I want a blank page. Blank page. And we'll call it Works. Cited. Works. Cited. Last page. And of course we need a left align. Left align. Where's my left align? Home. Left align. Thank you. And then of course double space between these. And then what were we doing? This is the Apple. This is an article. I don't know. I don't know when the date that they made this. Apple. How about we put in web? I don't know. Put down the link. Oh, that's the wrong link. That's my movie link. Link. I don't know. I'll have to think about how to cite this better. I don't know. I have to talk to somebody. But at least have this part done. Apple Store. And then the date, right? What is today? What's today?
The
11th. Feb. Is it U-R? U-A-R-Y? February 2015. Okay, so at least the name of the website, that it's on the web, the link, and then the date. How about that? Save that. Save your file and use that. I will try and figure out a little bit more. Don't have the link on your MLA format. To turn off the link, you go to the hyperlink and say remove. Isn't there a way to remove a hyperlink? No. How do we get rid of a hyperlink? You Can't remove a hyperlink? Remove hyperlink. There we go. I don't know. I'll have to think about how to cite this a little better. Make sure you save your page. Use that document as your sample. Okay, you guys want to stop now? You want me to keep talking? She's already leaving.
Can we turn this into like a